So this is my take on Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Even though this couple is very aesthetically pleasing and they were very beautiful together, it's not a shallow relationship. This is actually a much deeper type of bond, and Brad can see through Angelina's mask, her role, her tough exterior. It's like he sees this other type of person than the beautiful Angelina that we know. It's like he sees right through her. It's like she has wounds that she's trying to hide, but he sees them. He knows they're there, so he wants to help her. And so he brings this bandage to her leg and he carefully tries to wrap it around. She tries to minimize this by saying like, yeah, I mean everyone has bandages sometimes, so it's not weird, or it doesn't mean that much. But in reality, she's extremely grateful for this, because not a lot of people gets to see the behind the scenes that he does. So he really reaches her. He really has this way of seeing her in a way that it's like it doesn't even matter if she's wearing so beautifully made makeup and this gorgeous dress and all this stuff. He will see her eyes. He will see her soul. He will see what's behind. So he sees this person that isn't taking good care of herself, and he wants to help her. And this is when he brings out the bandages and tries to wrap it around her. Even though it doesn't heal her, she is very grateful, and she becomes a bit stronger because of his support. But this is actually a heavy burden for Brad, because it's almost like he gets heavier by helping her. She's too heavy. He can't carry her. But he tries. He really tries. She's beautiful and misunderstood in his eyes. He really thinks she's funny, and he loves her laughter. He wants to make her laugh and feel good. So she's starting to opening up to him. She's starting to tell him how painful it was when they just left her there. So he takes her hand and puts it on his heart. But it's like he doesn't really understand the pain that she has gone through, even though he tries. It's like he sees that she's in pain. He sees that she is not feeling good, but he can't really understand how it feels. Even though he can't heal this wound, he becomes this warm person towards her. So they comfort each other, and it's almost like they meet in this darkness, in this sadness, and in this heavy place. A tear goes down her face, and he just gently washes it away. She's been through a lot of stuff, and her wounds are deep, and he realizes that he can't really heal her, but he tries to. He brings her water and he tries to clean this wound, but it's almost like a child and a grown-up. It's like the pain that she has gone through is very hard for him to grasp. So she has opened herself. She has shown him her wounds, and he really tries to fix this by putting fluids and bandages and things on this, but it sort of helps, but it doesn't heal. But she sees how much he's trying, and she's very grateful for that. It does actually get better, but it's like it's just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath it's like a lot of stuff that he can't really help her with. But he can't fix it, and she feels this, so she has to fix it instead. And it's like, okay, I guess that's how it is. I would say that these two were friends from the beginning, and they develop feelings for each other. And she brings up a lot of feelings in him that he can't really handle, and stuff that is deep within that he hasn't really tried to fix. And it's like he doesn't want to let her see his depth, and he doesn't. It's like it hurts too much to show his junk and his stuff that he hasn't been able to handle. It's like he doesn't really want to show her all his dirty laundry. And she feels this, and it's like, okay, I guess that's okay. This type of relationship brings up a lot of pain and a lot of sadness, and it's almost like they bring out that side in each other. And when they do this, they comfort and support each other. But this feeling is kind of empty and unsatisfying, so they have to find it somewhere else. Do you remember that time your mother left you and no one came? Do you remember that feeling? That's where they're taking each other. It's like they almost awaken this lack of love. They almost bring out that lack of love that they had in their life. And that may lead to finding substitutes like alcohol or candy or some type of addiction, almost something that fills the hole. But they actually show each other this scary, empty feeling that they both have, and they show that to each other. They show their wounds, they show their pain that no one else knows about. When they come together, it's not like this finding each other and they feel better and the world gets brighter, but it's more like they find each other in the dark. And it's almost like, yeah, the world can be a nasty place. Yeah, we have to stick together. So it almost becomes a bit like it's them against the world. This type of relationship wants to fight for the good and the beautiful. But this fight for the beautiful is actually turning into more of a struggle. But this type of relationship doesn't bring a lot of beautiful and good. It's almost like this type of relationship becomes much more of a fight and a struggle than the love that they are actually seeking and wanting. They can't stop the tearing each other apart. It's like they hurt each other because they constantly just remind each other of the bad and the hurt and how bad they felt that time.
So this type of relationship becomes a constricted type of relationship. It doesn't expand, but it's the other way around. They feel smaller, they feel worse together. But the love that they have for each other is actually quite warm and tender, but it's like this heavy feeling on their shoulders that they can't escape, because they constantly rebuild it. But together they find this need to make the world a better place. And after they have done this, after they have tried to fix the world, they are exhausted and they need rest and comfort. And if they find it in each other, it's like, it's almost like they are sitting in a quiet room together, just hugging each other in a just quiet room, just comforting each other. But the fact is, he can't heal her wounds. And she can't reach him either, because he doesn't really want to open himself in that way for her. So it's like they can't heal each other, but they sort of, here, I have a pain here, and he's like, yeah, mine's here and here. But they can't heal that. It's like they just notice and they just get very aware of the pain that they feel. They are the warriors that needs to help this society, or something like. They are the people that sees all the negative stuff that goes on in this world, and they try to heal it, but they're realizing that it's a very, very big task to be taking. It's a very, very big challenge and a task that they really can't handle. So I believe that this just pointing out where it hurts is a very unsatisfying feeling, because they can't heal each other, they can't heal the wound. So it's like, my pain is here, okay, I guess, oh, that's too bad, but like, I don't know what to do about that, but good luck with finding a solution. So instead of healing, they just get very aware of the pain and the feeling that they feel. So instead of being healed, it's like, I have all these wounds. And every time they meet, it's like they are reminded of the wounds. That's not a funny place to be. So I believe these two were friends. They became more than friends, but when they actually started to merge, it wasn't a good match. And there is love between them, but it's like this love just hurts because they can't heal the person that they love. They can't do what they want to do. So it's like seeing this person that they love in pain instead. And this pain that they feel everywhere, and the one that you love can't help you. That's the empty feeling that creates substitutes. I want love, I want something that fills the gaping hole in me. So I believe they almost created this substitute need, because when they were together they found so much that was lacking in their life. So that was my Brangelina analysis. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, you should do something else and continue to watch this. I actually enjoy this in a way. I do. So until next time,